Hey guys, welcome to another 31 Horror Toys in 31 Days review. Today we're taking a look at a Mcfarlane monster. And this monster is Frankenstein's monster. I know a lot of people call him Frankenstein, but just keep in mind, Frankenstein was his creator. That's like if you call humans God or something. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. It's creation of. Yeah. But I guess in some forms they do call him Frankenstein. I guess he adopts his father's last name, so whatever. But this figure is absolutely awesome. It's, of course, dated because of some reasons, but for the most part, I would recommend getting this one. So, first off, we're going to take a look at the sculpt and paint and then the articulation, and then we'll see what he's lacking and what parts of him he has really going on. Alright, so, first off, let's take a look at his sculpt. This paint and sculpt is absolutely on point. I have no complaints here. I mean, this isn't your classic Frankenstein's monster. Look at him. He's all wrinkled and dead looking. And then if you lift this part up here, you can see he's got like skull under there. So he's definitely got something different going on here. Almost like a bit of a warrior look to him too, with all this armor, all these blades everywhere. You get an entirely different feeling from this guy. Like, I don't think the guy who created him just wanted to bring life back or anything like that. No, this guy was planning on creating an army or something. Of course, I'm not sure if a story goes along with these. I know Mcfarlane does add stories to some of his creations, but as far as I know, this one is just supposed to be his version of Frankenstein's monster. And I'm not sure why there's a dead body that dangles on his back, but I like it. It's just freaky as hell. I'm guessing this might be Frankenstein himself, that the monster is attached to him. If you think about that, wouldn't that be weird? He has gray, long hair in the back. So it could be a guy or a girl, I suppose. No way to know, really. Maybe it's his bride. That's a way of getting a bride, huh? Just stick her to your back until she dies. She'll never leave you. And divorce will be real easy. You just dump her in a garbage can or something. But yeah, look at that sculpt. They've got all sorts of, like, you can see there's faces in this. So it's looking like the Necronomicon from Evil Dead. Then you got this skull up here with the weird gangly tooth. Almost looks Cro-Magnon-esque. Look at that. Then you got this over here. The skull is beautiful on this one. The whole skeleton just looks very nice. It's made out of a rubbery material though. It's so very pliable. No fear of it breaking really. It's got the cage around here all solid, except for down here it's kind of gotten off course. Yeah. It kind of has got just tiny bits of glue keeping it together, actually. But it looks solid, so that's what matters. It's got belt straps up here that they even painted the buckles. He's got washes all over him. Dry brushing. This is just the whole package. Look at these scars he's got on his arm. Just look at that. That is fancy. He's got these bandages on his hand. Hand's in a weird pose. Look at that. It's like he's got rigor mortis or something, and he's got like broken up arms that have to be clung together. The blade looks really nice on him as well. Just, it looks very odd though. Like, that's not a normal blade that someone just stuck on there. It's like some sort of an old-timey gauntlet blade. So that, I love it. And then he's got the chains dangling on him. Some have hooks, some are just attached to him. So I guess maybe he broke free from something because he's got these chains, or at the same time, that would be why he's hunched over, wouldn't it? I guess there wouldn't be enough room for him to stand up and wear these chains. Kind of brings him down. There's just so much going on here, you can kind of create your own narrative for all of it. It's weird. I will mention the chains aren't, at least, I'm not sure. Are these chains metal? I'm doing the lick test. If you lick something that's metal, you can definitely tell it's metal. I think these chains are metal, but they feel very plasticky. Kind of cheap at the same time, kind of regular. It's weird. But yeah, I think it's metal. Neat. Nowadays we don't get very many metal material put on action figures and stuff, so although this could be arguably just called a statue so much, not so much a action figure. But at the same time, you can stick Ash next to him and have them do a battle. It kind of works. He should probably fit in scale with a 7-inch, but I feel like with a 6-inch figure he might fit in slightly better. Let me grab one random 6-inch figure. What do we got? What do we got? Something good. Cyclops. Yeah, that might work a bit better. So he could be in the Marvel universe. But either way, he kind of fits in with both scales. It's just because he's hunched over, you can't really tell what height he's supposed to be. I would guarantee he wouldn't work in with 3 3/4 inch, though. Let's just grab my weird custom Duke here. Yeah, that would be like a little too much of a threat, huh? Not bad, though. Take a look at that Duke. I based him off of the Robot Chicken Duke. Yeah. Okay, that's random. Okay, so the paint on him is awesome. The sculpt, as you can tell, is awesome. He's got straps everywhere, blood everywhere. It's just, this figure is absolutely beautiful, to be honest. Let's just do a quick 360 here so you can see. He's got it all going on. Beautiful. And then now we're going to talk about the articulation. It doesn't come with any accessories, so kind of have to move on to articulation. Which is where he's got his downfall, because as beautiful as he is, he's also limited. So let's start at the shoulders. He can move this arm up, backward, that far without it really restricting by the sculpted extra fur they've got there. I don't know, human hair skin pile. And then it moves forward this far, and it's limited there as well. Then right at about the bicep, he's got a swivel that can go all the way back and forth. So you can't get too many poses with that arm doing that, but it's something. Then at the wrist, he's also got a swivel. It goes around, but it's blocked by this knife thing, the sword. Not sure what you would call it, gauntlet sword. I'm guessing he needs that because he clearly can't hold a knife himself. He's got like messed up hands and stuff. Stuff like that. And then the other shoulder, I'm not sure if it's supposed to articulate, but I can't, oh, yeah, there we are. It's kind of like stuck together, but can't move too much because of this shoulder piece, which is a very nice piece. Look at that. It's kind of got a copper look to it. It moves about that far back and that far forward. So you can get sort of a lurching forward, trying to grasp something look. Oh, so like that. And then at the wrist here, he also has an articulation point that goes full 360. I think that's the only thing on him that does go full 360. His head's technically articulated, but you'll see it's limited because these things are attached to him. I guess also talking about articulation, these hooks here articulate up and down. I'm not sure why. There's not much of a purpose they can do. They're just hooks that don't even connect to anything really. But whatever, it's never bad to have an extra piece of articulation. Let's see, and then back to over here. He has this loose belt here, I will add, that's got all sorts of detail on it. I'm not sure why it's so loose though. Just moves up and down. Alright, articulation. He also has at the hips, I think his torso, yeah, his torso also turns, so you can get some of that. And then at the hips, he does a swivel, which isn't very useful because anything you do there will pretty much send him off course and he'll just go falling backward. But yeah, he swivels at both hips. And then no knee articulation. I think there's no boot articulation either. So after the hips, there's nothing. So yeah, that's definitely limited articulation. That's no NECA styled articulation there. But is he still cool to behold? Is he an awesome figure? I would say so. He does look pretty dang cool. He's definitely a good display piece. If you're looking for doing stop motions or something, keep in mind he's very limited with the articulation. Basically all you can do is hold him from the bottom and then do some movements from the top. You're not going to be able to do much. But at the same time, he's very well done in every other aspect. This is something Mcfarlane used to do. They'd put on amazing detail and paint, but the articulation would be limited. Now they kind of do limited articulation with limited paint work. Unless it's the 5-inch Walking Dead figures, usually they can't get it right. So guys, tell me what you think about this figure. Would you recommend buying it? Would you? I can't honestly say that I would buy it for anything over $20, but if it's under, definitely. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.